Somewhere along the way, I became what I would call a vacuum enthusiast. This is the Dyson Gen5 vacuum, and although it's a great vacuum and we're going to cover what makes it so great, I think it's most important to cover the bad first, because that's likely what's most important for you in deciding if you want to buy this vacuum or not. So first off, the first thing is this is actually a heavy vacuum relative to the other Dyson stick vacuums I've used. This is over 7 pounds, which isn't too bad, but like I said, it's one of the heavier Dyson vacuums. I believe it's 7.6 pounds to be exact. And when holding it like this, if you're going to point this up at all, there's a lot of strain on your wrist. When you put it down on the ground, that strain goes away, but it's definitely something you're going to feel right away is that it is a little bit heavier than the other stick vacuums made by Dyson. Now, another big con in my opinion with this design is when it comes time to empty the bin, you have to remove this stem here. So I can remove it by just doing that, but you have to do that in order to empty the bin, and I'll hold it up so that I don't get the dirt everywhere, but you can see that's how you open it, and then obviously over a trash can facing down is how you would get rid of the debris inside. And I just bring that up because with other Dyson models, you actually don't have to remove anything. You can just open up and empty the debris within the container. Now, the last con I have, which is not unique to this Dyson, but just in general, is the mounting system for mounting this on the wall. And basically my gripe is that it comes with attachments, but the mounting system only has 2 attachment places and they're too close together to really make it work. You can, however, buy third-party accessories to fix that problem if you wish. Now, that was a very short list because that's about it when it comes to the cons with this device, and there are quite a bit of pros. So one of my first things that I really like is you saw how I removed the stem from the actual vacuum. It's that easy. But there's another trick up this specific stem sleeve where you actually press this button instead. You pull that out, and one of the most common attachments you're going to use besides a vacuum head like this is this guy for cleaning corners, small spills, maybe even in your car or something like that. It turns it into a handheld quick cleanup vacuum very, very quickly. And it even has this little brush attachment for upholstery, that sort of thing. When it comes time to put this back on, couldn't be easier. You simply push it in and you're done. Really cool. Now, the big new upgrade on this guy is this big HEPA filter in the back. According to Dyson, this filtration goes down to 1 micron, where some of the previous models only went down to 0.3. And I would say that's where Dyson shines above most of the competition. So it's a bigger filter, cleans better than its predecessors. Huge upgrade for Dyson. And that's also what kind of adds to the extra weight of this guy. So it's nice to see that the extra weight is coming with an added benefit. Another upgrade, in my opinion, compared to its predecessors, is you used to have to pull a trigger in order to vacuum, and that could get a little annoying holding that trigger down the whole time. They got rid of the trigger, and now it's just a button to turn it on, and that's it. And you press the button to turn it off. There's no trigger to hold down while you're vacuuming. Now, on the back of the Dyson, there is a screen that can display a lot of things. It'll tell you if anything's wrong with your vacuum, so it's nice that it's displayed right there. It's also going to show you a micron counter where there's a sensor in here that's going to show you the size and amount of debris that you're picking up. Also, on auto mode, it will adjust it to maximize the battery power and efficiency. The Gen5detect comes with 1 battery. You can buy an extra one if you wish, and this battery is detachable. You're supposed to get 70 minutes runtime out of this battery, which is a slight step up from some of its predecessors. Now, it does come with 2 main floor heads. This one right here is made for hard floors with this fuzzy material. It works phenomenally, and it does have a green light laser right here that is 15% brighter than the previous model and works surprisingly well. This is where you can really see how much Dyson shines, is if you use another vacuum, come back with this guy, turn on the light, and you'll be able to see anything that was missed. And to my surprise, with some of the testing I've done, my other vacuums are missing a lot, and to the naked eye, you just don't see anything there, but with that green light hitting it from the side, you are able to see it. The other head can work on hardwood floors as well, and is also the one you'd want to use on carpets. It's got the hair removal vein design, which these little red veins in here, and the way it's designed is supposed to reduce hair tangle, which I can say compared to the previous ones I've used, this one doesn't seem to get tangled up with hair as much. There is a gate right here. It's nicely labeled. You've got a minus and a plus. If you want more suction, go over to the plus. If you want less suction, go over to the minus. And you're really going to want to pay attention to this when you're on carpet. If you're going over the carpet and you feel that it is too hard to push or it's getting stuck, you're going to want to to go ahead and shift it over to the minus to allow enough air suction and flow to come in, which is a lot of the carpets you're going to be going over, where the full suction is something you'd want to use more on a hard floor. So yeah, you get the two heads and then you get these two attachments as well. This one's great for upholstery or cars, that sort of thing. In my opinion, there's no denying that Dyson is at the top of the list when it comes to quality premium vacuums. My experience using this Gen 5 Detect would agree with that statement. It's a very nice experience. The fit, finish, feel, operation works as you'd expect from a premium high-end, very nice vacuum. So hopefully this information helped you understand a little bit more about this specific model and if it's the right one for you.